There was something very weird back there. Let's get back to the car.
It was only gonna be a 10 to 15 minute walk. It wasn't anything that we hadn't done before. We'd been in these woods before, we're familiar with them.
As we walked back into the forest, I remember the forest being quiet. I don't remember hearing other sounds. No crickets, nothing. It was quiet. It was within probably 5 minutes of being back in these woods, we were like, where are we?
Look around. Where are we?
We're right by the,
As we got deeper into the woods, we started to realize that we were getting confused.
Wait, we were on the path.
It was like it was a completely different area. And we had made that walk about an hour before with zero problem.
It's this way, come on.
Wait.
We started taking the wrong paths. It seemed like things had changed.
This confusion set in to where we didn't necessarily know which direction we were walking.
Should we turn this way? Should we turn that way?
It's that way, right?
No, it's that way. We're going that way.
We were irritated, we were frustrated.
We're going that way.
He drove us nuts. I mean, this has been almost 10 years. I still can't explain to you why this was happening.
Come on, there's a trail up ahead.
I see ahead of us there's a path, and we're gonna just walk down that, and I suggest, hey, let's see if we can just follow this path, and maybe this will help us get out.
I've already been here. We're walking around in circles, Jesse.
Shh.
Did you hear that?
And in the midst of that, I start to hear like twigs snapping.
We started hearing these loud thuds behind us.
Probably just a deer.
And obviously there's a lot of deer in Iowa. So immediately I started to just assume it's probably a deer.
And it sounded like footsteps, but like heavy footsteps, not like a human.
There's no way that's a deer.
It was something very large.
It was probably between 10 o'clock and midnight. I started to just like try to figure out what could be following us. I mean, we're in the middle of the woods at night, what could it be? There was a tense feeling in the air. You have the feeling where your hair is standing up on the back of your neck.
I don't think we're alone here.
And we look up and we find this very large branch that had been twisted off. 8 foot up, like snapped. It had been like literally just wound and just snapped off. And there was this substance on it.
And this clear residue was dripping from the bite mark.
Something's been chewing on it?
Do you realize how big that thing would have to be to get up there?
It looked like saliva dripping down the branch.
You're right. We're definitely not alone out here.
I would say these sounds they were probably definitely 30 to 40 feet behind us.
Who's out there?
I'm looking and I'm seeing nothing. And that was what also added to the whole confusion.
Who's out there?
you're trying to rationalize what could be following you. I don't think deer like to follow people. We started to hear what seemed like bodies moving through the woods.
Dude, did you hear that?
They seem to be coming towards us.
We were both basically frozen in fear.
I don't like this, man.
I have no idea what could be coming at us.
There's definitely something out there.
We just want it out.
Bro, let's get out of here.
It felt like there's 2 or 3 individual things following us.
Seth, wait up. Seth, we gotta find a way out of here.
It seems like something is pushing us through the woods in a sense, in a specific direction.
I think we're almost there. Stay here.
I remember being scared, like, I don't know if we're gonna make it out tonight. We're either gonna be stuck in here until daylight, or we're just not gonna make it out. So I go down to the left, ended up finding a track,
This way!
but we split up.
Jesse!
Seth?
I still couldn't see my brother Seth.
Where are you? Seth!
And then that's when I started to hear this rustling across the path.
Seth, where are you? Seth!
I could see broad, square shoulders covered in hair, a giant head, which was encased with these red eyes, and long flowing hair that drooped down onto the shoulders as well. The head was probably roughly the size of a good-sized pumpkin. And then the shoulders, my goodness, probably 4 feet across. I mean, the only thing I could compare it to would be a giant gorilla. So directly in front of the creature is this fallen tree. So that tree probably had to weigh at least a couple 100 pounds, maybe 300-400 pounds. And with one big hand, it just slammed it down onto the tree and pushed that tree out of the way with 0 effort. That tree flew through the air, crashed through the woods.
Seth! Jesse!